Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Can you believe we are so close to Christmas? It is Christmas Eve tomorrow night. I'm hoping to get this edited and uploaded for you guys today so you can see this in preparations for Christmas. If you're going out, staying in, whatever you are doing, you might want to create a makeup look like this. It's super beautiful. It's a green sparkly halo eye with a deep metallic matte lipstick in like a deep red, which I absolutely love. So if you want to know how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and also turn on the notification bell because it lets you guys know when I post. Alright guys, so you can see that I have done my brows and primed my eyelids, so I'm just going to move straight onto the eye makeup. So for today's makeup, I think I'm going to do kind of like a green smoky eye and a bold red lip. It is a Christmas look after all, and it's Christmas Eve tomorrow, so I'm going to try and get a little bit more festive with that. So I'm going to use a couple of different products to create the eye look. I'm also going to go in with some glitter today, which I haven't actually done in a really long time. So the first palette I'm going to go in with is the NYX Brights palette, which looks like that. Super good. I really like the green in here. I also want to make it a little bit darker. Now with the NYX company, you can actually create a singles palette like this, so I really like these two greens up here. And then I am also going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette just to add more colour and probably go and use some of those colours for the halo eye in the centre. So I think what I'm going to do first is go in with the first NYX palette, and I'm going to do the soft kind of transition shade, but it's not going to be too soft, it's actually going to be green. So I'm going to try and find a fluffy brush. I'm going to go in with the Spectrum A08 brush, which looks like this. I'm going to take that green shade, be really generous with it because this will all be blended out. And I'm going to start by putting this into the crease. Just blending that out. You don't have to be too clean with this because you will add more colour. The way I like to do halo eye is by first putting a colour right in the crease area. I don't want to take this too high, but high enough so that when I do the halo eye in the centre, I'm still going to be able to see all those colours above it. And then I'm going to concentrate the green right in the outer corner and get a little bit more and put that right in the inner corner. If you're not confident in doing halo eyes, you can use a much smaller brush. A really good technique to get a good gradation within your eyeshadow is to take a totally clean brush and just start blending the outer edge. And then if you feel like you've gone too far with the blending, you can just add a bit more colour. I can literally be sitting here for hours just blending, putting colour on, you know, making sure that I've got the best gradient I can get. So now I've got that on both sides and I'm really happy. I'm going to go in with the second NYX palette and choose the lighter one of the two greens that I have in here. This is a matte green as well, which I really like, and it's kind of a khaki green as well. So I'm going to take a small Nancy crease brush and I'm going to just darken this up a little bit. So I'm going to put this a lot lower and concentrate it more on the inner corner and the outer corner of the eye. And then I'm going to carefully blend that up into the crease and slightly above it and meet those two sides together. And then I'm going to take whatever product is on the first brush I used and use that to blend the dark green and the light green together. Then take in another different small Nancy crease brush. This one's just a white one, and I'm going to go in with this darker green here and darken this up even more, but I still want to make it look very green rather than dark and black. This is what this is going to do exactly. And I'm going to concentrate this even lower and slightly more towards the outer and inner corner. Now I'm going to go in with MAC's Cover Up Concealer in NW15 and use this flat brush number 14 by NYX. If you are looking for a very good flat brush to do any cut creases or halo eyes, I highly recommend this brush. It's really sturdy and it's quite big as well, which means you're going to get more of a surface area, and for me that's really helpful, and because it's a curved edge it makes it a lot easier to be really precise with it. So I'm going to take this on the back of my hand and I'm going to put this just on the crease, being really careful, and I'm just going to tap that product down. I'm going to start making the semicircle of the halo eye. Now you don't want to go too rounded and too far down, but once you're happy with the shape with it, and I'm just going to pull that product down onto the lid. And the trick with a good halo eye is you want to make it kind of V down into the centre. At this point you really don't have to worry about it being a little bit messy because you are going to go over it anyway. I'm then going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette and use this shade right here, which is Beam. It's a light shimmery shade. I'm going to go in also with a flat brush. This is a larger packing flat brush that looks like this, but it's really good. I absolutely love this to pack the colour on. And then I'm going to place this right on top of the concealer and up towards the top of the halo eye, but not quite hitting that top bit. So I'm just going to leave a couple of millimetres from the top of the concealer to the eyeshadow. I'm then going to go in with the Sigma E30 brush. This is just a pencil brush. I'm going to go back in with that first green shade that I used, and I'm going to start blending this into the halo eye really carefully, just bringing those colours back in towards the centre. Now I am leaving a couple of millimetres again from the top and just concentrating this more in the outer centre portion. I'm going to do this on both sides of the halo eye. What I'm also going to do is a eye look based off of a makeup artist called Stacey Marie MUA. She is very local to me. I've known her for a while now, and she came up with the design with the halo eye where you actually gradiate it into a darker colour. So taking this green, I'm also going to apply this on the top of the lash line, just a little bit, and this is going to get a little bit darker once I put a bit of a darker colour on. I'm going to leave the top of the halo eye. I'm then going to use the same brush and go into this palette again and go into that darker green and just do the same thing. Now I'm going to go back in with that flat brush, and whatever pigment is still on there, I'm just going to put that slightly on top of the green and down onto the centre. I'm then going to go back in with the darker green still and just apply more of that to the outer corners. Alright, so now that's done on both sides, I really want to add some glitter, and what I like to do and what I've been doing recently is actually using a primer to stick the glitter on. I do use glues, but I just find sometimes that with primers, or at least this one that I've been using, which is the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, it was just a random thing that I tried and it worked, but I applied a little bit to the lid, the glitter stuck on really well, it didn't move, it didn't crease, and it was easy to get off as well because it's not an adhesive, so it's also not going to be kind of harmful to your eyes. So I'm going to take a very small plump, because you don't need a lot whatsoever, and I'm actually going to take the same flat brush, and the glitter I'm going to use today is one by Glitter Realm, and it's kind of like this nice gold. It's not too yellow gold, it's more of like a rose gold glitter. really, really pretty, and it has different coloured specks in there as well. So I'm going to take this flat brush. I'm going to really, really carefully place a bit of this primer on top of the shadow from Jaclyn Hill. And the thing I like about this as well is that it's clear, which means you're not actually going to see it once you put the glitter on. I'm going to put a little bit of this on right where the shadow is, being careful not to disturb the green. I'm going to do this on both sides. And again, I don't want to put it right on the edge of this halo white, so I'm just going to leave a couple of millimeters from the top, just so it looks really clean. And then the same brush, even though it's got some of the primer on, I'm going to use that and dunk that into the glitter, which, because it has primer on it, it's picked the glitter up, and then I'm going to place the glitter right on top. I'm going to be really careful about this. I'm just trying to strategically place that on the halo eye. I'm now going to go in with the NYX Black Matte Liner, and I'm going to do a real thin line just on top of the lash line. This is going to help conceal the lash band when I put some lashes on. I'm making sure that this is really thin because I don't want it to draw attention away from the halo eye. So now that the eyes are pretty much done, I'm going to go do the rest of my face, probably put some lipstick, lashes and everything else on, and I'll be back with the final makeup look. Alright guys, so I am back and I have the rest of my face done. And this is the final look. So I applied lashes, I obviously did everything else, as you can see. The foundation I used was the e.l.f. one, which I reviewed in my last video. I've been using this, it's not a word, I've been using this quite often recently, and I do really like it. It's not as full coverage as I would like it to be, but for a drugstore foundation, I am happy to continue using this, and will probably do so until I run out of this. Again, the only thing weird about this is the smell. And then for the lips as well, I also used this one by My Looking Glass. I did do a full video on that, so I'll put a card up here somewhere. And I was going to put on a bright red, which is this one, but I realised that in my last couple of looks that I've done, I've worn a bright red lipstick, and I didn't want to do that this time, and I wanted to keep it quite dark like this, so it's more of like a sexy Christmas look, ready for you guys to go out or anything like that. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you learned anything, you know, share it with your friends, leave me a comment down below. I am really sorry that I've not had time to post. A lot's been going on and I'm not going to share it with you guys, but yeah, we've not had some good news and that's all you need to know. Anyway, let's not leave it on a downer. I hope you all have an amazing Christmas. I am hoping to post before New Year as well, and I'm really sorry that I couldn't do any more Christmas looks, but if you head on over to my Instagram, there should be a couple more on there before Christmas. There'll be this one, and then I might do one tomorrow as well. We'll see. Anyway, that's me. I'm done speaking. Alright guys, I wish you all a very happy Christmas, stay safe, and I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!